What's up, my good people? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Kenyan Affairs. Today's topic, tunaongelea stories za police brutality. Lights zako zenye unapaswa kuwa nazo, lazima ujue hii maneno juu to protect kutoka kwa polisi. And we will start off from very far. First tuongelee maneno ya huyu sportsman wa polisi Charles Owino. Niliona juzi akihojiwa in Citizen TV and I was flabbergasted by his understanding ya vile tunapaswa kuishi na polisi, between the public and the service. I think kuna a lot of misconceptions ya police in the public, and police, I think they don't understand what they're supposed to do as a relationship is concerned. Hiyo cohesion ya police na public, I think it's so misinterpreted. So tukiongea maneno ya standing orders ni kama policy and also in outline functions za various units za polisi, job za command structure ya polisi na vile wanapaswa kufanya job, and also iko na policies kadhaa. Some of those policies zinakuanga ya police identification. Kuna ethical standards and principles, which is the first thing yenye inakuanga kwa hii study order. There is also kuna conduct ya officers na kuna okay, I think hizo ndo naweza kumbuka, but first acha tuangalie first hii kitu inaitwa standing order. One, hii ya ethical standard and principles. The first thing ni notice na hii article, there is a lot of things kufanya na professionalism, ethical practices, respect ya human rights and discipline. And I think this is the first article yenye inapaswa govern the police, because kiangalia like the first sentence ama the second, hiyo paragraph ya kwanza inasema the benefit of law enforcement is measured by contribution to the welfare of society, by its concern for excellence, by the ability of its member to uphold high standards of profession, ethical practices, and respect for human rights. Al key pillar of this is a robust guideline, regulation, and operational framework which instills discipline and professionalism in everyday work life of a police service. So wanasema in this first paragraph, this study order yote ni a guideline na regulation and operational framework ya the whole national police service. It doesn't matter ka we ni dog unit, we ni VVIPU, we ka ni AP, we ka ni Kenya Police, you should be familiar with the standing order as a police officer. Paragraph 2 inasema the National Police Service Standing Order are administrative orders for general control, directional, and information of service. The purpose of this standing order is to elevate standards of service and to strengthen public confidence in police service, to encourage police officers to appreciate and total responsibility of their duty, to earn the support and cooperation of the public and to ensure the effectiveness of service to society. So the second paragraph inajaribu kutuonyesha what this standing order expects for its members, and its members are the National Police Service. They should strengthen public confidence, that is first. They should encourage officers who appreciate the total responsibility of their duty and to earn support na cooperation ya members of the public ndio kukuwe na effectiveness ya service delivery kwa society. But hapa at the second paragraph hapo ndo shida ukujia na polisi wote. First, kunanga public confidence na police service. Second, police responsibility, to strengthen the total responsibility ya polisi. It's not the duty of the public, it's the duty of the government. Kuan support na cooperation ya raia, hiyo inapaswa kukuja as inapaswa kuafektiwa na the first or the second sentence. If at all a police cannot strengthen the confidence ya public, support na cooperation and effectiveness ya service society, that's nil. So we go to paragraph 3. Members of service are guided by various principles, standards which are elaborated in Article 232 of the Constitution, which are service standing orders and other governing police principles. So hii sasa inaanza ku-outline the principles ama policies zenye polisi anapaswa kufollow, and we start with A, responsibility. A police shall be committed to the welfare of the public through the rule of law and professional service. He or she shall place high value on objectivity and integrity and maintain the highest professional and ethical standard in providing service to the members of public. A police officer to respect, where necessary, protect the dignity of human rights of the individual and rights of fundamental freedoms of all persons in accordance with the Constitution. He or she is entrusted with powers to enforce any written law of the country and to carry out this mandate with the courtesy, fairness, consideration, and compassion. All police officers must carry out their duties in a manner which is consistent with the highest degree of professional effectiveness, responsibility, and dignity. So, responsibility. Polisi wako na responsibility not only to the government but to the members of public, because polisi wameandikwa na members of public to serve them. Now, the question with this first subtitle ya responsibility, do our police commit themselves to the welfare of public? Do they hold themselves of the highest integrity? Do they maintain higher level of professional standards? Those are ethics. How are they? Do they protect the dignity of human rights? That is a question for you to answer. Subsection B, competence. Professional competence must be an obligation shared by all police officers in the service in the interest of the public and service as a whole, from recruitment, enlistment, appointment, and through their careers. So, polisi anapaswa kuwa competent. Professional competence must be an obligation shared by all police in the service. Yani where interests zako as a public ama your concerns are catered for. Si ati ukienda kwa polisi ame vile wana snob wase, lazima akuwe accountable, lazima akuwe competent. Subsection C it's about professionalism. In the sector moja, I think all police have failed, and I've not said all police, I've said most police wamefail kwa hii section, professionalism. All police shall show regard for the ethical and moral expectation of the community they serve. At all times the service shall uphold and adhere to the values and the standards of the public service. Police officers shall be aware that unethical behavior has far-reaching impact on all police officers and the service as a whole. All police officers shall conduct themselves in a manner that brings credit to the service. So, hii kitu ina sink in so much. Here professionalism, I think most police wamefail. Why? First, police don't care about the reputation ya the police service, which is a very bad thing. Because once umekosa professionalism, members of public, they have no confidence in you. In effect, issue ya see in affect the whole standing order. Ama hizo subsections zingine za competence, hiyo ingine ya hizo zingine tumesoma hapo juu. Na in the second paragraph of subsection C inasema members of service shall strive to prevent unethical behavior such as fabricating, altering, withholding evidence, theft, graft, acceptance of bribes. So hii ni standing order ya polisi. I want mtu aniambie, and police transverse with their standing order, because hii ndio inapaswa kuwa inawa govern as an entity, as a police, as an entity yenye ina serve the public. I think if you read this paragraph 2 of this section C, inakuonyesha how we have a standing order yenye haifuatwi. We have a very good standing order yenye haifuatwi. So section C, paragraph 3. Police officer who observe misconduct by any colleague shall determine the fact of the case, either rectify the situation, and if appropriate to report the case to the immediate supervisor or to internal affairs unit for investigation and disciplinary action. Police officers who fail to take a legally prescribed action when confronted with the misconduct share the burden of offense against discipline. Any form of misconduct constitutes the ground of disciplinary action. So, paragraph 3 inasema, and this is the most important thing inapaswa kuwa na every public servant kwa hii country. If you observe misconduct, you either unapaswa you rectify it Second, if at all it requires a report, uandike report and you submit it to your supervisor. B, polisi ka supervisor hawezi receive, you can submit it to the Internal Affairs Unit for investigation and disciplinary action. I think this has affected us so much because paragraph 2 of section C, it's not followed to the letter, whereas that paragraph 2 affects paragraph 3. Because police don't hold themselves accountable. And not only the police, colleague wenyewe, they don't hold each other accountable for themselves. And now the problem inaingilianga tu hapo. Section D, in public statements. There's not much in public statements, but I'll read maybe the first paragraph just kumaliza hii story ya. So the first paragraph of public statement, the first statement in the first paragraph ya subsection D inasoma hivi. A minute. Inasema heading yake ni public statements. Truth, objectivity, due regards for the rights and privacy of individual must characterize all statements of police officer who supply information to the public, either directly or indirectly. So ikitu inasema polisi akisimama kwa podium anatoa statement, first consider the right za mtu, privacy ya individual, and also zikuwe ni ziko honest, aziko biased, and lazima pia something that in knowledge of. So that is subsection D. It's a public statement. Turuke twende subsection E. Subsection E, it's not much. It's about police professional relationship. Inasoma in the interest of harmony and efficient public service, police officers shall maintain high standards of conduct in relationship with the federal officer, colleague in other organizations within the criminal justice system, and those in other public service institutions. The officers must maintain professional confidence as a trust. So that's it for the ethical and principles. But I have to comment on something. This article hii ya ethical and principles iko na its shortcomings. First, tukisema ni maneno za internal affairs. How is internal affairs readily available? How is it readily available to maybe police? How is it privacy maintained? How because I outline a lot of things. It has a lot of gaps. It need to be amended, because this is not enough principles za kustart a policy, because iko na issue mingi sana. First, kama issue ya professionalism. After umesema polisi wanapaswa misconduct, akidetermine a rectify situation ikuwa appropriate, and then you forward it to the immediate supervisor. I don't think kuna wakati itawai work. Polisi right now, our police service is very rotten. And nikisema very rotten, iko rotten from above, and it's nothing we can do about that. Siati, there is nothing we can do something. So hiyo ni ethical and principles za standing order. I think polisi wengi, they don't know about the standing order ya polisi.